Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you see my channel for the first time, you're welcome. This is Jenny's Crowns Empire. So in today's video, I'll be showing you how to draft this princess dart with Queen Anne neckline. If this is something you're interested in, then keep watching. These are the materials I'll be making use of for this top. I have my chantilly lace and doll face, which I'll be using for my sleeves. I also have this beautiful African print. You can use any fabric of your choice. This is what I'll be making use of. And also I have my interface. This is called hairstay, and I'm going to use it for my lining piece and for my actual fabric. So I'll go ahead and put down my starting line. This starting line is going to serve as my shoulder line also. So I'll go ahead and put my bust point. For me, it is 10 inches. Yours might be different depending on your measurement. So I'm going to go ahead and mark 10 inches on this end here. I'll also mark my under bust, which is 13 inches, then my waistline, which is 16. I'll be making use of this full length of this pattern paper, which is 24 as my top length. So I'll put the same measurement here. This pattern paper is on fold because of the kind of hemline we're working with. So I'll just connect my points like this. I'll repeat the same thing here. Okay, so I'm just basically going to do the same thing. So I'll go ahead and first of all, I'm going to go ahead and label these lines, as you can see. So I have my shoulder, bust point, under bust, waistline, and the full length. So I'll divide my shoulder measurement by 2 and mark it here. Then from that point, I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. Then I'll put down my neck width, which is 3 inches, and I'll connect the line like this. The next I'm going to do is to get my chest line. To get your chest line, divide your round bust measurement by 6 inches, then add 1.5 inch to it. So that is how to get your chest line. So I'll just connect the line like this, then I extend it like this. So I'm just going to label the line, like I said before, it's my chest line. So I'll be also extending the chest line, but before that, we're going to go ahead and divide whatever we have here by 2 to get the midpoint. I'll go ahead and put down the point there, then come in by 0.5 inch towards the center. Then I'll divide my round bust measurement by 4. Whatever you get, mark it there. So my round bust measurement is 36 divided by 4 gives me 9, and that is what I'm marking right here. I'll use my curve to get that armhole curve. So this is a princess dart, and we're going to be creating that shortly. So I'll go ahead and divide my nipple to nipple measurement by 2. Whatever I have, I mark it on the chest line down to the full length of my top. Then I'll use my ruler to connect the points with a straight line. I'm creating my dart here. Okay. So at the under bust region, I'm going to do my tightening there. So towards the part coming towards the center, I'll be coming in by 0.5 inch all the way down. So from my bust point, I came down by 1 inch before doing this. So I'll connect this with a straight line. Now the part going towards the side, I'll be marking there 1.25 inch all the way down. So now if you're of a bigger size, you want to put 1.5 here or 2 inches case may be depending on your size. So I'll just go ahead and connect like this. I will use my curve now. So I'm just going to extend the line here, the curve here. I'm going to create a curve here using my curve rule like this, connecting to that 1 inch I came down with from the bust line. And I'm just going to connect the line here so you know what I'm doing. So I'm going to go towards the armhole. From that point, let me mark so you see this point here on the actual line for the armhole depth. I'm going to go up by 1 inch, just 1 inch. Then I'll use my curve rule to connect this. This is the 1 inch. Connect it to this point like this. It's the most you use your curve rule so you can get that curve. So I'll just connect it like this. Now from this point, I'm going to come down by 1.5 inch. Now, if you remember, when I was taking my dart here, I have 0.5 inch on the part going towards the center, then 1.2 inch on the part going towards the side. So when you add them up, I have 1.75. So that is what I marked here. So whatever you have there, just go ahead and replace it here the way you see me doing. So I'm just going to blend it into that curve. Please take note of what I'm doing. You can rewatch it if you're confused or lost. Now, for this second line I just created, I'm going to measure exactly what I have here, which is 1.5. I'm going to place it the way you see me doing, upward, not like straight or slanted, just following that same line I have. So what I have there, I'm going to also place it on the chest line. So take note of where I'm placing my tape. My tape is exactly after that initial curve we have, the armhole curve. I'm just going to blend it in like this. It's not difficult. Just rewatch, and if you're still lost, please ask your questions and I will do my best to answer them. Now, this is all for our princess dart. We're going to go ahead and put in I'm going to go ahead and put in my body measurement. So that part I just placed them dotted marks, we're going to be cutting them off. So I'll go ahead and put my round under bust measurement divided by 4. So whatever I have, I go ahead and mark it at the under bust region. Then I also take in my dart. So it is always advisable to replace your dart. So for me, my round under bust is 31 inches. Divided by 4, whatever I have, I'm just going to go ahead and place it there. Please take note, because my underbust is 31 doesn't mean yours is also 31. Just use your body measurement, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead, after dividing, place whatever I have here. And please do not forget to replace your dart. For me, my dart is 1.75. I'm just going to go ahead and replace it like this. Then I'll replace my dart on my waistline. Divide your round waist measurement by 4, then replace your dart by taking the measurement of the dart you have there, then replacing it. So I'm just going to connect it like this. My round hip measurement, I'm going to divide it by 4, whatever I have. I'm going to place it on that hip line, that line here, this line here. Then I will just mark whatever I have. Then I'll replace my dart. Please do well to replace your dart. I'm going to go ahead and connect it like this. Okay. So after doing this, the next thing we're going to be working on is on our neckline. Right. So from the shoulder here, I'm going to come down by 6.5 inches. You can do 7, you can do 8, depending on how open you want that part to be. Then I will also mark 4.5 inches here. I will also go ahead to replace that 4.5, or to also mark that 4.5 inches here. Then from this curve, I will come out by 3.5. I marked 3.5, but later I discovered that the curve or the slant line will not be well pronounced, so I went in by half an inch. So I have 3 inches from the armhole curve like this. So if you want your curve here to be deeper, you can come out from the armhole curve by say 2.5. You're going to have a more deeper curve. But I'm using my curve to connect to that 6.5 inches at the center there. Now there you have it. This is our Queen Anne neckline. Now I'll go ahead and use my tracing wheel to trace whatever I have here on the other part. Remember I said the pattern paper is on fold. So I've gone ahead to trace everything on the other part, and this is what I have. From this waistline, I'm coming down here by 3.5 inches. This is because of the kind of waistline or hemline I'm going for. So if you do not want your hemline to be like this, just keep this part. Okay. Then I'll come down from this point I marked 1.5 inch. So I'm just going to use my curve to get that line or curve at that part here. Then I will go ahead and blend in the dart legs like this by folding my pattern paper like this, and I'll mark. So now for this part, this center part, I'll be coming down by 5 inches. You can do more if you want. I'll just mark 5 inches. Then I'll blend it using my curve. The way you see me doing, it's very simple. Just follow the steps and you will get it. Then I'll blend it like this to have that curve part. Then I'll blend it into this other dart leg. Okay, so just take note of how I'm placing my curve like this. Then I'll blend this other dart leg and get the same point like this. Then I'll blend it into the length of my top like this. So now if you do not want to do all this that I've done to my hemline, so at this part on the side, just come up by 1.5 inch, then blend it into the center front. You're just going to have a normal hemline. So now this is what I have. I'm going to go ahead to cut this. And I'm repeating the same thing that I did on this hemline for the back. I need it to be the same thing. Okay, you can choose to just do only this for the front, but you make sure that the side of the front and the side of the back aligns. They have to align, right? So if you have watched up to this point and you're yet to subscribe, please, what are you waiting for? Just go ahead and subscribe, share, like, comment, tell your friends about the channel, about the tutorial, and also do not forget to subscribe, like I said before. Also click on the notification bell so you get notified when I upload amazing tutorial like this. So I will be drafting directly again on a pattern paper for the back piece. Now these are the pieces for the front. On the back piece, which is the pattern paper here, I've gone ahead to draw my chest line, bust point, waistline, full length, and shoulder. So I went ahead to put in my zipper allowance, which is what you're seeing here. For the neck line, I came down by 1 inch for the neck depth. Then the neck width is 3 inches, just like the front. So I'm marking half of my nipple to nipple measurement here, which I'm going to connect with a straight line. So to draft the back is just simple, not too much adjustment there. For my dart intake, I'm marking half an inch on both sides. That is 0.5 inch on both sides. Then I'll come down from the waist by 5 inches and mark Then from the chest line, I'll be coming down from the chest line by 1 inch like this. Then I'll just go ahead and connect like that. Now this pattern paper for the back is also on fold because I want to create that same hemline and I have at the back, at the front piece, well, the back as well. So now if you want to get the same princess dart look at the back, I'm just going to mark half of my armhole here. Then just so you know what I'm saying, this is what I'm trying to create, but it's not going to be this pointed or curved because this is the back, and of course the back doesn't have bust. I'm just going to blend it like this. See, we have created it. No need to have that intake there. There's no need for the back. So I'll go ahead and put on my round measurement. Divide your round measurement by 4, then mark, replace your dart, and that is just basically it for the back. I will also be repeating the same thing that I did on the front hemline on this back hemline. Whatever you want to do with your hemline, just go ahead and do it. So now for my zipper allowance, to avoid zipper bulge, I'm going to come in from the waistline. My zipper allowance is 1.5 inches here. So I will come in by half an inch, the mark. I'm just going to blend it upwards and downwards. Okay. So this is just to avoid that folding at the zipper region. And I'm going to trace the same thing I have here using my tracing wheel so it can trace to the other part of the pattern paper. Hope that makes sense. I'm just going to go ahead and do the tracing. Then I'll transfer whatever I have here onto the other part. So I've done all the tracing and this is what I have. I'll just go ahead and cut that zipper region like this and open it up like this. I'll be repeating the same thing on the hemline and there's no need just going back and forth with it. So I'm just going to fast forward it and have it done. If you're yet to subscribe, please go ahead and subscribe. You want to make sure that your sides for your front and back aligns. Okay, so go ahead and like this video, share it, leave a comment for me, and also subscribe. Click on notification icon so you get notified when I upload new videos. Okay, in the next tutorial I will be showing you how to go about the sewing of this princess dart top with stylish hemline. Okay, and this is just basically it. I'm just going to go ahead to cut and cut. Right, so make sure you label your back piece, especially when your back piece is like this, so that you don't mistake the side front for the side back. Right, so these are the pieces for the back and also for the front. Once again, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. All right, and also click on notification bell so you get a notification for the sewing tutorial. So thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.